next comedian comes from the mean streets of Fenton. Chris Percha!
Going to go on a bit of an interesting journey tonight. The following story is actually true. I had some pretty interesting health stuff come up this past spring, and by health stuff, I mean I farted out my dick. You actually heard that right. I farted out my dick. When this first started happening, I thought I was just hallucinating, and I ignored it because dicks just don't do that. A couple weeks later, it happened again, and there was no ignoring it now. This was actually real. Can't believe I'm telling this.
Big parts, yeah!
You're probably all wondering right now, how does someone fart out their dick? Well, I don't actually have a magical penis. This was my own overactive immune system attacking my intestines and fusing them to my bladder. Gas passed into my bladder and out my dong. It's a well-known fact that women live longer than men. This isn't genetics or anything like that. This is because men are really, really stupid. Case in point, I didn't do anything about this or seek medical attention until it damn near killed me. I was far too busy thinking about all the cool new stuff I could do with this power. First off, I wanted to see if I could blow out a candle with my dick. This got me thinking, if you can light a fart on fire, why not a dick fart? Was I now the proud owner of my very own fire-breathing pants dragon? Also, if you dick fart while getting a blowjob, is there an echo? The one thing I did know is that I was going to make a killing off this on OnlyFans. I couldn't wait to quit my shitty job and go pro. As far as I knew, I was the only man on the planet to He-queef, or He-queefs as I call them, the founding father of dick farts. These He-queefs only became more powerful and more frequent as time went on. The really strong ones were the best. You ever blow up a balloon all the way and just let the air out? It's like having a helicopter land in your pants. Now this all sounds like a lot of fun, and trust me, it is. But powers this strong come at a price. I had to get a little surgery in the fall to reroute my plumbing. My biggest dilemma now is having no idea what to do to impress my friends that can top turning my wang into a flamethrower. I'm afraid I may have already peaked as a human being, and it's all down from here. The moral of this story, if there is one, is that if you fart out your dick and think you're a superhero, you're not. You're a fucking idiot. And you should probably go to the doctor. Just a little life advice from me to you. And since I'm in such a sharing mood, I've got a nifty nickname for my testicles. One of my balls is noticeably larger than the other, so I decided to name them Danny and Arnold. They're supposed to be twins. But that's not exactly the first thing that comes to mind when you give them a little squeeze. Now, I know what you're probably all thinking too. And no, it's not a tumor. That's just always the way it's been. My eyes are up here, Jeff. Over the years, I've found that I'm someone who enjoys pushing the limits of common sense. One of those times was when I was 16 years old, and I decided to go to my dad's birthday party at Outback Steakhouse on acid. Here's how it all went down. I had purchased a few hits of acid for my friend Tony and was saving them for some special occasion. A few weeks later, my mom comes out and says, "Hey, we're all going to Outback for your dad's birthday." My insane little teenage brain said, I wonder what occasion could be more special than your dad's birthday. Perhaps we should take that acid. I wanted the deluxe experience, so I took about all 3 hits before we got there, about an hour before we got there. And I was tripping hard when I got there. I looked around in horror as all the boomerangs, didgeridoos, and Aboriginal art on the walls melted and shifted before my eyes. There was even a stuffed kangaroo in the corner that I was positive was watching and knew exactly what was up. As with any proper drug experience, there is an oddly enjoyable yet horrifying moment when you ask yourself, oh shit, did I take too much? Am I gonna make it through this? By the time you ask that question, though, it's already too late. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle. It's game time. Have you ever gotten lost gazing into a blooming onion that's actually blooming? On a head full of acid, while the staff at Outback and your entire family sing happy birthday to your dad? Crikey! It's a lot to deal with. And I was starting to think I screwed up. About halfway through that meal, I was sweating like a hooker in church, and I needed to get the fuck out of there, like right now. I said, "Hey Mom, I'm not feeling well. Can I go out to the minivan and get a little air?" It took about 15 minutes of Lamaze breathing and positive affirmations out in the minivan to get myself together enough to go back into the party. First thing my mom does is look at me and says, "Are you okay? Did someone slip you a Mickey?" I said I was fine, but in my head I'm like, slip you a Mickey? Who the fuck says that? What decade is this? I'm pretty sure no one has spoken those words in about 20 years. By some miracle, I made it through the evening without having a massive freak out or getting the cops called on me. I wouldn't do it again if you paid me. But if you're looking for a fun evening, a family birthday at Outback on acid is hard to beat. My mom is in the audience, by the way. Hi, Mom. I'm not sure if this is the right way to tell you or not, but it wasn't a Mickey. I love you. How about a nice round of applause for my mom and her minivan? Just say yes to drugs. Night.